I want to pay tribute to His Excellency, the Crown Prince of Bahrain, who took a bold step beyond the official position of Arab partners last night, condemning both sides of the conflict, Hamas and Israel, for what has resulted a tremendous loss of human lives, livelihood, and hope on a better future. We have to move from war to peace, to de-escalation. And for that we have diplomacy. Diplomacy is the tool, the most valuable instrument. But we are far from getting results. I know it's not easy to represent here the European Union. Last year it was much easier. But I will face this challenge, honestly. And I think that there are two dimensions. First, humanitarian, or if you want to call it, the way the war is being conducted by Israel in Gaza. The suffering of civilian populations will only increase if we are not able to stop this. And we are working on this. We have increased our humanitarian aid, and certainly we have to do more. Humanitarian support is needed, but what is more needed is to stop the causes that humanitarian need is needed. And the second one is the political stage. In Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, I met the United Nations agencies. They painted a dire picture. They know how the situation is running in Gaza. And when you go and you visit the kibbutz and you see what's happening there, you can only think one thing. One horror doesn't justify another horror. And after the humanitarian stage, there will be unavoidably a political stage. And the end game is well known. It's the two-state solution. We have been repeating once and again for 30 years two-state solutions. That's why 6 months ago, I just started working with Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, and the Arab League in a very, very enthusiastic way to try to revive this process, to take that in the center of the stage, because it's a fallacy that we could solve the problem in the region just by making agreements between the Arab states and the state of Israel, forgetting about the Palestinians. They are there, and they have to be taken into account. Certainly, there are some red lines that we have to define. And these red lines are no reoccupation of the forced displacement of population, so no separation of the territory of Gaza from the West Bank and East Jerusalem. There are no 3 Palestinian territories. There are 1 Palestinian territory. Certainly not return to the status quo. No more terrorist attacks can be launched from Gaza against Israel. And this means that Hamas cannot be in control of Gaza any longer. So who will be in control of Gaza? I think only one could do that, the Palestinian Authority. I was in Ramallah. They told me that they are ready and willing to take this responsibility, but they will need international support. And this will require a strong involvement of the Arab countries in the economic and political reconstruction of Gaza, not only the physical reconstruction of Gaza. I think that Egypt and Jordan have a crucial role to play now, but also Saudi Arabia and all of you. And finally, we, the European Union, we too will have to engage more on looking for a solution. We all need peace between Israelis and Palestinians more than ever, because never has the polarization between the North and the South and within our societies as much alarming as it is today. Yes, Israel deserves security, and the Palestinians deserve dignity, and the Palestinians in the West Bank too deserve security. So I said clearly in the kibbutz, I said clearly in Ramallah, everywhere, one horror doesn't justify another. And enduring peace and security cannot be delivered without a political process.